horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G. It's time to do another movie review. We're going to review the movie from Netflix, Soul to Keep. Yeah. No, Soul to Keep is a 2018 supernatural horror movie. It was directed by David Allensworth and 1 year. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Also written by David Allensworth and Eric Braun. It stars Aurora Hembeck, Sandra Mae Frank, and Kate Rose Reynolds. Like I said, this is a movie that's on Netflix. I'm assuming this sometime came out last year. I never saw it before, didn't even know what existed. Netflix picked it up. I decided to see it, and here's what I have to say about Soul to Keep. Now, we have siblings Eric and Josh decide to bring their friends to their grandfather's cabin for a weekend of party, drinking, and sex. Total debauchery. After discovering a hidden room in the basement with a ritual altar and a spell book to summon demons, these groups decided to tempt fate and actually summon a demon, which of course leads them to having to fight for their lives against the said summoned demon. Yes, we've seen this one before. Oh boy. Now, of course, we look right into this one. This is nothing more than another Evil Dead and Cabin in the Woods ripoff. I mean, even when the opening credits roll, the first thing you think is about the Evil Dead. You'll definitely, when you see it, that's the first thing will come into your mind. Now, we also have your typical horror tropes in this one. We have the stupid jock, the nerd, and the stoner guy. We even have a dark looker in this one, but we do actually have something different. A deaf character named Tara, played well by deaf actress Sandra Mae Frank, which I'll talk about later on. Another interesting thing about this one is all the characters use American Sign Language, ASL, throughout the movie. Now, that's something we haven't seen before in any type of movie. And no, I'm not talking about A Quiet Place now. That's something totally different. However, despite that fact, and the twist I didn't see coming, this is a poorly acted, badly filmed horror movie that relies too heavily on horror tropes, plots from better horror movies, and the sound design was terrible. This is a very poorly made horror picture. Even with the low budget that I'm pretty sure that they had, I've seen better people do better things in lower horror pictures than I've seen in this one, and lower budget horror pictures than I've seen in this one. Now, once again, we have Aaron and Josh. They are brother and sister, and they decide to bring their friends to their recently deceased grandfather's cabin for a weekend of drugs, drinking, and sex. Well, what else do you want to do when you bring a bunch of young people together? We have Josh's deaf girlfriend Tara, we have Doc Wicker Grace, her jock boyfriend Brandon, stoner Toby, Kimberly, and video nerd Freddy, who just wants to post up videos and to get his 450 followers to grow on his 450 followers. Now, while partnering, the group discovers a hidden room in the basement that has a blood-shaped triangle on the floor, a ritual altar, and a spell book which Grace says that can summon demons. Now, for some dumb reason, which the writers don't even decide to give us a reason why, the group decides to read from the book and summon a demon. And of course, what happens? They summon a demon, and the group has to fight for their lives against the demon that they summon. Yeah, it's that stupid. Yeah, so it's quite obvious that this film borrows heavily from The Evil Dead and Cabin in the Woods. I mean, take a look. We have a book. Spells is written in blood. We have dumb kids gather around in the cabin in the woods. They read from a book that you know you shouldn't read from. The group makes dumb decisions, makes one dumb decision after the other. I mean, what more do I have to say about it? I mean, come on now. We've seen better things than this. The one good thing I'll give the filmmakers credit for is the use of American Sign Language. Not only do we have a deaf character, Tara, played brilliantly by deaf actress Sandra Mae Frank, everyone in the movie uses American Sign Language to communicate in the movie. This was an excellent idea by the filmmakers at the time. We never seen this used in a horror movie in this type of setting before. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure we all know that it was used constantly in A Quiet Place, but that was sometime later before this film was began. It's a possibility that, because I know that at the time, I think A Quiet Place, if I got my facts right, if I'm wrong, just let me know, that the Quiet Place was in development in 2018, but this was filmed in 2018, so this is the first film that we actually see use ASL in a horror film. So we didn't see. Now I know a lot of people said, well, we first saw it in A Quiet Place, but this film is actually probably, I believe, the first film to use American Sign Language. So I'm pretty sure we've seen it in other movies before, but I'm talking about strictly just in horror. Now, however, despite this fact, this film fails due to the bland acting and due to the bland and horrible acting by the other performers. The script doesn't give the actors anything to do than to act like the typical tropes that we've seen before in other horror movies. I mean, the jock acts like a dumbass jock. He's an asshole. The nerd is nothing but a nerd. The stoner is nothing but a stoner. There is no character development with any of these characters other than the obvious attraction that we see between Aaron and Grace. Other than that, they just typically just do what they're supposed to do. And there's, like I said, there's no character development. There's no suspense. This film is not even scary. Now, the sound editing in this movie is terrible throughout the film, especially during the fight scene, because there's no sound when people are getting punched in the face. Now, I don't know if they forgot to add that during ADR or they simply just forgot to add it. I know, but I know this is a low-budget film, but I've seen better low-budget films do better with their sound editing and their ADR than I've seen in this film. I mean, come on, guys. This was typical amateur hour here. Another thing I do give them credit for, there is a twist that comes into play by the third act, and I do admit I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. However, the twist doesn't have any rate or make the audience want to care more about the characters because we simply don't care about them. They did a poor job of character development, so when the twist does come, okay, that's nice, but there's no there's no punch in the face, there's no wow, I really didn't see that coming. It just changed the whole complexity of the movie. It's just, okay, that's nice, but we really don't care. So despite the use of American Sign Language and the good performances by Sandra Mae Frank and Kate Rose Reynolds as Grace, I thought she did a pretty good job too. This is more than a terrible horror movie that doesn't have any jump scares, little gore, terrible acting by the other performers, and simply just not scary at all. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up its vote. And I'm going to give Soul to Keep 1.5 out of my 5 gold coins. It's only going to give it 1.5 out of my 5 gold coins. Yes, I do give it credit for introducing ASL into the horror film, to the horror genre. I give them credit for that. I give them credit for the good performances that we have of Sandra Mae Frank and Kate Rose Reynolds as Grace. But other than that, watch The Evil Dead or Cabin in the Woods. Those are better horror movies than this one. So, my horror fans, have you seen Soul to Keep? What do you think about it? Did you like to use American Sign Language in this picture, or do you think, other than that, it was just a bland ripoff? Leave your comments on the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Soul to Keep. So, once again, that's my video for the day, guys. And if you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up. And once again, this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. Chucky, take us home. We're out.
A day to eat and Give me the power, I beg of you.